What's going on, everybody? All right. So, uh, just want to come in and lower this volume a little bit so we're not hitting the red all the time. There we go. Um, Wanted to come in and just show you how crazy of a day this could have been, uh, and how many trading opportunities there were. It was absolutely nuts. So, the first trade of the day for me today was the trade on CL. Um, and it's the only trade that I actually was able to catch because I started this uh, paper account with $50,000. So once I got into my contracts on this trade, there was no more room, uh, not enough funds in the account to take any more trades. But I was in six contracts on this trade. I think I got in just before the 6-2 and then added at the 6-2. But basically, what you see here is the 15-minute chart on oil. We went up, slammed right back down, broke structure. So to me, that looks like a quick liquidity grab that comes down and breaks structure to the downside. So there's our market structure shift. Um, and this was a perfect 6-2 retrace. Uh, right at 6-2 was just above the midline of the fair value gap, the first fair value gap of the day. And so I probably went in on three contracts at the midline, added three at the 6-2, never went to stop loss. And I was looking for us to come down and grab internal liquidity here at this fair value gap. So my target was 73.61, right at the top of that fair value gap. And we hit target. I took a loss before then. I went short before, probably on this candle here, and ended up getting stopped out on that. But including the loss with the win, this day was a total of $3,100 in profit. Now, let me get to NQ. I wish I had been trading NQ all day long, right? Why not? So, through the Asia session, okay, we had a range. London comes in, sweeps the low, and then sweeps the high right before the New York pre-market open at 6 o'clock in the morning. New York then sweeps the London high, and if you waited for the order block to form, actually, I mean, I don't wait for the actual candle to close. I just wait for it. Nah, guys, I just wait for price to break. Okay. Um, where these up candles here on the 15-minute chart now become our order block. When we break below it, we certainly closed below it. And with a 20-point stop loss, uh, that candle never goes up to stop loss. Okay. And actually, if you look at it, that's not the area it was in. Oh, well. Anyway, it never hit stop loss. All right. That trade, and if you measure that manipulation move, this is a different manipulation move that we'll look at in a minute. But if you measure that manipulation move and look for your one standard deviation, um, it's sitting right here. So you take this trade down to one standard deviation, and after a little up and down right here, we go down and we tag it. Okay. That trade with two minis risking $800 is a $5,800 trade. Depending on your account size, if you only want to risk $400, which I am willing to risk even on a $50,000 account, you still make almost $3,000 on that trade. Okay? Done for the day. No more trading needed. Never catch the CL trade. Never catch all these other crazy trades. Just done. $3,000. I'm done for the day. Don't need to do anything else. Right? All right. So later in the day, we make another range. Okay? Starting around 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. Basically start another range here. Okay? Everybody will draw their ranges a little bit different, including wicks or whatever. But for me, this is my range. Okay. Now, when this happened, I did not draw out the order block, which is this box here. Order blocks are usually orange. All right. Ranges are purple. Fair value gaps can be red or green. This is a bearish fair value gap, so it's red. I did not draw out the order block, and I did not draw out the first fair value gap of the day. Okay. I had went to sleep during this time, and when I woke up, all I saw was this range right here. Didn't pay attention to what had happened earlier. I wish I had. All right. So the very first manipulation happens right here. We come down and we sweep the lows twice. Then this candle goes up and sweeps the high. When it breaks below the body of this candle right here, we can get into that trade looking for the one deviation, which is right here. Now, this trade fails, but if I'm watching my 1 minute chart, we've broken below the previous day's low, and then we break back above it. Once we do that and kind of show some strength, that's not that one. That was this one. Okay. So once we get back above it, we retest and we hold and we start moving higher. I'm moving my stop loss just below break even to keep from losing any money, which it does stop me out. Okay. The very next manipulation up, look at where we go, right into our unicorn. Fair value gap with an order block. The midline holds. Knowing this is a unicorn, which I didn't, and I wasn't watching the charts at this time, I didn't take this trade, but I would have entered right at the midline on the way up. I'm not looking for confirmation for the reversal. I'm willing to risk my $400 right here. 20-point stop loss also covers the midline of the order block. This is the biggest trade of the day. Okay. An 11.6 to 1 risk reward trade. If you just want to risk the 400, you make $4,600. If you've got a bigger account and you can risk the 800, that's almost a $10,000 trade. Okay. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Right. If you didn't catch it up here, you could have entered the trade as soon as it broke the order and created the order block on the up push candle, right? Because it's a sweep of the highs. We've got our manipulation. Okay. Second manipulation below range, second manipulation above range. Look to take it to the 1.0. That's about a $6,000 trade. Still more than enough. But this was the crazy trade of the day. Anyway, if anybody's in the London session tomorrow, I'll be on live until the market closes at 9:30 a.m. for the holiday. Other than that, I will see and talk to everyone later.